Someone is talking about you and the way you dress up. And my beloved child, prepare yourself because what I'm about to reveal is not just information. It's a revelation that will shift the way you see yourself, the way you see others, and the way you choose your next steps. Someone has been talking about you, not behind your back, but with a hidden intention that even they cannot control anymore. They're studying the way you dress, the way you carry yourself, the quiet confidence you walk with, and the shocking truth is that their words are spreading faster than they expected. Something huge is waiting for you. They thought they were whispering in secret, but every word they speak is being echoed toward you by destiny itself. And the reason will shake you. Amen. Blessing 111. Listen to this because this is the part nobody warned you about. This person is not talking about you casually. They are obsessed, fascinated, almost fixated on the details of your presence. The colors you choose, the way your clothes flow with your energy, the aura that surrounds you even on your quietest days, it is unsettling them. Not because there is something wrong with you, but because there is something deeply powerful about you that they cannot explain. They speak about you as if they're trying to understand a mystery they never expected to encounter. They didn't think your simplicity could carry such force, your elegance could hold such weight. Your style could reveal such confidence. And now they're confused, threatened, and drawn to you all at the same time. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. Blessing 222. Now hear this. Because the twist is just beginning. This person didn't start talking about you out of judgment. They started because they couldn't handle the magnetism you carry. At first, they tried to mock the way you dress, thinking it would make them feel better about themselves. But the more they spoke, the more they realized the truth. Every detail they described made you look stronger, more grounded, more unique. Their words betrayed their heart. Their tone revealed their envy. Their reactions exposed their insecurity. And now they're stuck between admiration and jealousy, between wanting to be like you and wanting to bring you down. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. Blessing 333. Before I reveal the next layer, understand this. What's happening around you is not random. The whispers, the stars, the comments, they are all signs that your presence is beginning to disturb the spaces you walk through. Someone who once ignored you is now watching you with an intensity they cannot hide. They're talking about the way you dress, the way you present yourself, the quiet dignity that makes them feel small in comparison. Something huge is waiting for you. They didn't plan to talk about you this much. But your energy is too loud, too undeniable, too unforgettable. And now every corner they enter echoes your name, even in conversations meant to tear you down. Amen. Blessing 444. Let me go even deeper because this is where the truth gets uncomfortable for them. They thought speaking negatively about your appearance would make others join in. Instead, people began defending you. Some even began admiring you more. Your style, your choices, your aura became a topic of fascination. Their plan backfired. The more they spoke, the more people noticed you. The more they criticized, the more others saw beauty in the very things they tried to mock. Their jealousy has turned into exposure. Not of you, but of them. And now they're terrified because the attention is shifting in your favor. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. Blessing 555. Now stay with me because this is your moment to rise. Your presence has awakened something they cannot silence anymore. Your name is sitting in rooms your feet haven't even entered yet. People are replaying your fashion, your confidence, your way of walking like you know who you are. And this person talking behind your back. They're realizing they accidentally became the messenger of your greatness. Every word they speak is building your image, strengthening your identity, and placing you exactly where destiny wants you. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. Blessing 666. Let me pull you closer because what I'm about to reveal will change the way you see their words forever. This person isn't just talking about your clothes. They're talking about the transformation they see happening in you. They remember the older version of you, the one who used to dim your light, blend in, stay quiet. But now you walk differently. You choose colors differently. You show up with a confidence that wasn't there before and it's scaring them. Something huge is waiting for you. They're not talking about your outfit. They're talking about the evolution of your soul. Amen. Blessing 777. Now hear this with strength. Because destiny is exposing their true intention. They're comparing themselves to you. Your growth has become a mirror they can't avoid. When they mention your dress sense, they're really revealing their insecurity. When they describe your style, they're expressing their admiration disguised as criticism. You're evolving. They're stuck. You're rising. They're shaking. You're glowing. They're fading. And every sentence they speak about you is loaded with envy they cannot hide. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. Blessing 888. And here comes the twist. The part they never wanted anyone to understand. Your style is not just clothing. It's your spirit expressing itself. What they're really noticing is your alignment, your clarity, your inner glow. Breaking through. The way you dress is just the surface. What's underneath is what's intimidating them. They can't understand how someone who walked through so much pain still manages to show up with elegance, grace, and quiet power. They can't understand how you look unbothered while they're the ones losing sleep over you. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. Blessing 999. Step even closer because now I'm revealing what destiny has been trying to show you all along. Your presence is provoking conversations that were never meant to stay hidden. Clears throat. The person talking about your dressing sense thought their words would stay private, but those whispers are circling right back to you. And here's the shocking part. The people listening to them aren't agreeing. They're noticing the jealousy dripping between every sentence. Something huge is waiting for you. Their own voice is exposing them more than your outfit ever could. Amen. Blessing 10. Now listen with clarity because this is where everything flips. Your name has become a point of discussion because you've become a point of inspiration. They're trying to cloak their jealousy as concern, their insecurity as criticism, their envy as casual talk. But people are smarter than they think. Instead of tearing you down, their words are making others curious about you. Who is this person who walks with such confidence? Who is this soul whose style has become a threat? Who is this individual whose presence can shake someone so deeply? You. It's all you. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. Blessing 1111. And here is the divine twist. The part destiny wants you to feel in your bones. They underestimated how many people admire you in silence. They didn't know others were watching you too, inspired by your style, your grace, your transformation. They didn't know your evolution was being witnessed by eyes that see your worth clearly. And now the same person who tried to gossip about you is realizing they accidentally started a wave of admiration. Their jealousy has become your promotion. Their words have become your spotlight. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. Blessing 1212. Let me take you deeper because this is where the real revelation begins. This person who keeps talking about your style never expected their words to expose what's happening inside them. They thought criticizing your clothes would make them feel superior. But every time they speak your name, they reveal their own hidden longing to be noticed the way you are. Something huge is waiting for you. They see how your presence shifts the energy in a room. How your confidence speaks before you do. How your outfit is not just fabric but a message of strength. And now they're realizing they can't compete with authenticity. Amen. Blessing 1313. Now let this sink in because their jealousy has reached a point where even they don't understand it anymore. They're watching the way people react to you. The way heads turn, the way you enter silently yet leave an imprint on everyone's mind, and it's eating them alive. They wanted people to agree with their criticism, but instead people are admiring you more. They wanted your style to be mocked, but instead others are trying to imitate you. They wanted to dim your light, but instead their own shadow got darker. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. Blessing 1414. And now comes the truth they can't run from. The truth destiny wants you to feel with every breath. You are becoming unforgettable. It's not just the clothes. It's the confidence behind them. It's the healing behind your glow. It's the courage behind your choices. You survived storms that would have broken others, yet you show up every day with elegance and peace. They're talking about your dress because they can't understand your resilience. They're talking about your appearance because they can't match your energy. They're talking about your style because they can't match your transformation. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. Blessing 1515. Come even closer because what I'm revealing now will make everything finally click. This person talking about you isn't just speaking out of jealousy. They're speaking out of fear. Fear of being overlooked. Fear of being compared to you. Fear of watching you rise while they remain the same. They thought commenting on your outfit would make others question you. But instead it made people question them. Something huge is waiting for you. Their own words have become a mirror and every reflection points back to their insecurity, not your style. Amen. Blessing 1616. Now, pay attention because this is where the story twists again. They're discovering something terrifying about themselves. The moment they talk about your clothes, their voice changes, their eyes shift, their tone cracks. They don't even realize that the jealousy they tried to hide is now pouring out openly. The people listening to them feel it, they hear it. They recognize the vibration of envy disguised as observation. And the more they try to pull you down, the higher your name rises in the conversations. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. Blessing 1717. And here's the divine truth. The one destiny has been building toward. Your outfit was never the problem. Your presence was. You don't dress to impress, you dress to express. You don't follow trends, you follow alignment. You don't try to shine. You are light and light exposes shadows, that's why they talk about you. That's why they feel threatened. Clears throat, that's why they can't keep your name out of their mouth. Because deep down they know you carry a uniqueness that cannot be copied. A confidence that cannot be borrowed. A style that cannot be replicated. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. Blessing 1818. Let me unveil the next truth. Because now their intentions are becoming clearer than ever. They aren't just talking about your clothes. They're talking about the effect you have on everyone around you. They see how people's eyes follow you. They see how your style demands attention without trying. They see how your presence shifts the entire atmosphere and it bothers them deeply. Something huge is waiting for you. They thought you were ordinary, but the way you dress, the way you move, the way you simply exist is forcing them to accept a reality they never wanted to see. You were never on their level. Amen. Blessing 1919. Now feel this revelation because destiny is exposing what lies underneath their gossip. They're talking about your outfits because they are searching for flaws they can't find. They're trying to piece together reasons to dislike you, but every attempt ends with them feeling insecure, not you. Your elegance intimidates them. Your simplicity confuses them. Your originality scares them. They wanted you to look weak, but instead you look unshakably confident. They wanted people to question your taste, but instead people are inspired by it. They wanted your style to be mocked, but instead it became admired. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. Blessing 2020. And now comes the final twist of this part. The revelation that destiny has been weaving quietly behind the scenes. Their gossip is turning into your recognition. Your name is being mentioned in places you've never entered. Your presence is being felt by people you've never met. Your style is becoming a reference point for those who once underestimated you. And the person who tried to dim your light, they're realizing the painful truth. The more they talk about you, the brighter you shine. The more they criticize, the more people admire. The more they compare, the more you stand out. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. Blessing 2121. Lean in carefully because now the truth is shifting into a place even they didn't expect. Their obsession with your dressing sense has reached a point where it's no longer simple gossip. It's a reflection of how much power you hold in their mind. They analyze every color you choose, every style you wear, every change you make as if you're a mystery they're desperate to decode. Something huge is waiting for you. They pretend it's just talk, but deep down they're studying you because your appearance triggers emotions in them that they cannot control. Amen. Blessing 22:22. Now feel this next layer because it reveals exactly why destiny keeps exposing their words. They're not just talking about you. They're competing with you in silence. They watch how confidently you dress, how naturally you attract attention, how your personality speaks louder than any brand or trend. And it burns them. They try to copy your style, but it never looks the same. They try to mirror your elegance, but it never carries your energy. They try to match your glow, but it never shines like yours. Their frustration grows with every failed attempt. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. Blessing 2323. And here comes the breakthrough. The moment destiny turns their jealousy into your advantage, people are beginning to notice how often they talk about you. Some are starting to wonder, why does this person mention you so much? Why are they so focused on your appearance? Why do your outfits bother them so deeply? And the answer is becoming obvious to everyone but them. They admire you more than they want to admit. Their gossip is starting to sound like obsession. Their criticism is starting to look like admiration. Their jealousy is turning into your spotlight. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. Blessing 2400 hours 24. Now listen closely because this is the part where destiny exposes what they never wanted anyone to see. Their words about your clothes aren't random and they aren't harmless, they're emotional slips, they're confessions in disguise. Every time they talk about your outfit, what they're really revealing is how deeply you affect them. Something huge is waiting for you. They notice everything. How you match colors, how you carry yourself, how you own a room without raising your voice. They notice because they can't help it. Your presence demands attention even from the ones who pretend not to care. Amen. Blessing 2525. Now, understand this twist because it will change how you see every whisper about you. The reason they keep discussing the way you dress is because they can't figure out how you stay so composed while rising so effortlessly. You don't chase validation yet it follows you. You don't dress to impress yet people get impressed anyway. You don't try to stand out yet you outshine without effort. This confuses them. It frustrates them. It shakes their confidence. They criticize your style because they want to believe there's something wrong with you, but secretly they wish they had your taste. Your boldness, your grace. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. Blessing 26:26, and here comes the revelation destined only for your ears. The moment where truth burns through the fog. They thought tearing you down would make them feel better, but instead it's making you look stronger. Others are beginning to notice the pattern. They can see jealousy in their tone, insecurity in their words, envy in their eyes. Meanwhile, you continue evolving, glowing, showing up with authenticity they can never imitate. Your style is becoming your signature. Your presence is becoming your strength. Your growth is becoming your armor. And the person gossiping, they're realizing they gave you more fame than you ever asked for. Something huge is waiting for you, amen. Blessing. 27:27. Let me reveal the final layer of this chapter because destiny is now exposing the truth in a way that even they cannot escape. This person talking about your dressing sense did not expect their words to spread, but they have. And now everywhere they go, people are questioning their motive. Why do they talk about you so often? Why does your name live in their mouth more than their own? Something huge is waiting for you. Their obsession is becoming so visible that even they feel embarrassed when someone points it out. Amen. Blessing 28:28. Now understand the deeper twist because this is where everything turns in your favor. They wanted people to see flaws in you, but destiny wanted people to see the truth in them. Their gossip didn't expose your style, it exposed their insecurity. Their criticism didn't highlight your mistakes, it highlighted your uniqueness. Their jealousy didn't dim your light, it accidentally magnified it. The more they talk about the way you dress, the more others admire the confidence behind your choices, the more they question your appearance, the more others praise your originality. They set a trap with their words and walked into it themselves. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. Blessing 29:29. And here comes the divine conclusion. The truth your spirit has been preparing to hear. Your journey is entering a phase where your presence alone will silence every critic. You are becoming someone they cannot ignore, cannot match, cannot replace. Your style is evolving with your spirit, your glow is strengthening with your healing. Your confidence is rising with your destiny. And the one who talked about you, they are slowly realizing they fueled your elevation. They became the unexpected voice that brought attention to your greatness. Their gossip was your promotion. Their jealousy was your confirmation. Their words were your wings. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. Blessing 3030. Listen carefully now because what I'm about to reveal will make everything fall into place. This person who keeps talking about your clothes, your style, your way of showing up is starting to lose control over their own narrative. They thought people would laugh with them, but instead people are starting to notice how much they notice you. Something huge is waiting for you. Every time they describe your outfit, their eyes give away emotions they pretend not to have. Admiration, envy, fascination, confusion. They're not exposing you. They're exposing their obsession. Amen. Blessing 31:31. Now feel this truth settle in your spirit because destiny is shifting the energy around your name. They are realizing that your presence has become a trigger point for them. Not because you did anything wrong but because everything about you reveals what they lack within themselves. Your confidence makes them insecure. Your elegance makes them feel inadequate. Your growth reminds them of the stagnation they refuse to admit. So they talk about your clothes, hoping it sounds harmless. But everyone can feel the bitterness underneath. Something huge is waiting for you. And that bitterness is turning into exposure. Amen. Blessing 3232. And here comes the revelation destiny has been saving for this moment. The one they never expected you to understand. Your style, your dressing sense, your appearance. It has become symbolic. It represents your transformation. It represents your healing. It represents your power. And whether they admit it or not, they are threatened by it. They're threatened by the way you rise without asking for permission. They're threatened by how you walk with authority without saying a word. They're threatened because you show up confidently in spaces where they once walked comfortably. Their comfort ended the moment your glow began. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. Blessing 3333. Come closer than ever because this is the moment destiny opens the curtain fully. The person who's been talking about the way you dress isn't just noticing your clothes. They're noticing your transformation, your rise, your glow, and it terrifies them. They see how every outfit you wear carries confidence. How every color you choose carries intention. How every step you take carries purpose. Something huge is waiting for you. They didn't expect your presence to become this powerful, this impactful, this unforgettable. Amen. Blessing 34:34. Now let me show you the deeper truth. The part even they are afraid to admit. They watch you dress not because they care but because they wish they could embody what you naturally express. They see how effortlessly you balance simplicity and strength. They see how you make ordinary clothes look extraordinary. They see how you walk into a room and shift its energy without saying a single word. Your style is not about fashion. It's about identity. It's about confidence. It's about the silent message that says, I survived and now I shine. And that message shakes them to their core. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. Blessing 3535. And here comes the divine revelation, the part destiny has been building toward throughout every whisper, every rumor, every jealous comment. They didn't just talk about your dressing sense. They unintentionally crowned you. People are noticing the pattern. They're noticing how often your name comes up. They're noticing how deeply your presence affects this person. And now instead of doubting you, others are admiring you more. You have become the standard they measure themselves against. The person trying to criticize you is, now the one exposed, the one questioned. The one overshadowed by your authenticity. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. Blessing 3636. Subscribe our channel for daily prayer prophetic.